me, Matt.
Hey guys.
Hey, hello, hi, welcome everybody. Welcome. You want to talk about some soaps?
Let's talk about some.
That's what
Let's
we're
talk
here
about
for. That's what we're here
general
for.
health.
Yeah, there's some soap operas happening, and also for a number of people watching right now, a commercial. So
Well, yeah. I tell
Daddy
you, yeah.
T.
I went on. Oh, look, there's the Daddy T right there. What's he doing?
I don't know. He's sneaking over here. It's a
Trick or
candy.
treat! Halloween!
What's he doing? Stealing some candy?
Did you see his Santa Claus beard is coming in,
Oh
huh?
yeah, he's getting ready for December.
Yeah.
He's ready for December. That's what he's doing. He's what he's doing. Hey, so, cameo for those who aren't watching commercials from Daddy T. Trick or treat, he says. Trick or treat, trick or treat. We got a treat. We got a treat in the chat already.
Yeah.
Because it's Kelly's birthday month, and she decided to bless us here on the 10th floor with a donation early on before we even started broadcasting.
Oh my gosh, the pressure I feel now, Kelly.
Yeah,
The
right?
pressure I feel.
Like we gotta be in our just the A's to B games all day. And I still have everybody's username instead of nickname in here. I wonder what I did.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you know that. Thank you. And yesterday was me and Daddy T's 45th anniversary.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Been married
45?
45 years.
Holy smokes. That number just keeps
I don't
increasing.
see how that's possible because I don't feel like I'm even 45 years old on most days.
Well, I definitely don't feel 39, so I understand. I get it. I get it. Hey, everybody, get out of that waiting room, folks. Climb on into the elevator. It's time to go all the way up to the 10th floor. And Ma, as always, it's not just us. Keita is here. Hello, Kelly. Carolyn. Jeannie is here. Hello, Bob. Udak. And, Millie. Hey, Millie. And Kaiwan. Hello, Kaiwan. Millie, all of them. Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Hi, Daddy T, she says. And a happy anniversary round from everybody in the chat to you, Princess Catherine.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know what, you guys, that's funny because my brother, I have a younger brother, and I tormented the heck out of him some when we were kids. And I used to make him call me Princess Catherine.
Well, you were doing the princess wave, so it's apropos.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob. Bob Berry. Bob and Bob Berry once again here in the chat. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob Berry. What's going on, y'all? Hey,
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the 10th floor.
Look, you guys, I'm fancy this week. It's
Ooh.
not even Dr. Thunder.
Not
It's the real
sponsored.
deal.
Not sponsored. And hey, I don't know if you noticed, but somebody called it out on social media. When Dante and Anna, they shared a scene over the last couple of weeks, and Dante was giving her coffee. He'd just done a coffee run and came in, and they were going to talk about the case. They were going to go over all the suspects. I think it was like 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
And he shows up and he gives her the coffee, but they're legitimate Starbucks coffee cups because, somebody went and got Starbucks and they were just drinking it on the set. Why the heck not, right?
Yeah.
So he hands it over to her, and then Finola Hughes, the professional that she is, realizes that the logo is facing the camera. So she slyly rotates that cup as she goes to take a drink and puts it back down so the blank side is facing.
Now.
So good call out, social media person that I'm never going to be able to call out because I don't remember these things.
Well, yeah, isn't that interesting?
It is interesting. It's a fun catch for the people who are paying attention to such things.
And I wonder if, like she hadn't done that. Do you think they would have reshot the scene?
I don't know. They might have had to just go and blur it out in post or something. That might have been the easier thing to do.
Yeah, some kind of edit genius, huh?
For sure, for sure. Kelly says, Queen Catherine, you mean?
Oh, there you go.
At this point, you are Queen Catherine.
Yeah, well, I am
You have
royal.
ascended. You have ascended to, matriarchy.
Well, when it comes to our family, I am the matriarch.
It's totally true. You are the you're the Audrey. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
I'm Monica, okay?
You're the Monica. Well, not Monica, because you just lost her. Somebody a little more spry. You're the Lucy. Just the patriarch of the Coe family.
You know what?
Matriarch.
Speaking of Lucy, you guys, I thought that scene between Lucy and Tracy was so good.
Wasn't it beautiful? It really was.
It was beautiful, and I think that, Tracy doesn't hate Lucy Coe.
There's a So because I know what you're saying. I was watching that scene and I was overwhelmed with this feeling of appreciation for Lucy in a way that I hadn't before. And it was like appreciation of recognition because she really is the only other person on the cast that remains that has interacted with the Quartermaines as long as Tracy has.
Yeah, and I thought of that too while I was watching it. I was like, oh my gosh, she really is like the last one that has like,
Edward
sure,
and Lila and like,
yes,
but not being a kid, right?
not as a child though. Yeah,
No, I mean, there's Ned, but he's of a different generation.
He is.
I know what you mean, though. I'm sure people in the chat will agree. So yeah, it was beautiful. It was wonderful. It was great to see, and it kind of knocks me on the floor every once in a while too. That Lucy Coe, of all of the characters that have been introduced in the history of General Hospital, Lucy Coe is one of those that has lasted decade after decade after decade. Lucy, of all.
I know. You could put Ken Schreiner in the same bucket as her.
Yeah.
For sure. But they don't use Ken anymore.
No, they don't. Not at all. Not at all. There don't seem to be any plans too. He just left town.
I know.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness gracious. Jeannie.
I'm not crazy about that. I would like to see him. I like to see him come back through every once in a while.
I don't know what's going on with that, because rumor has it, they don't really see eye to eye creatively right now. So, I really don't know what the truth of the matter is. It's not like anybody's going to the press with it,
Right. Right.
But, I guess after all of these years and all of these decades, and listen, Scotty's changed a lot. Scotty used to be that heartthrob, shark lawyer that was, prosecuting people in intense drama and carrying it and being the lead of Port Charles.
Right.
And then over the last...
He was shipping with people all the time.
Mm-hmm. And then over the time of our podcast, at the very least, he's been the comic relief and the hey, Bobby, maybe we should date again and scooting around on Scotty's scooter, right?
Yeah.
And it's just not the same impact as Scotty Baldwin of old.
Yes, his character has turned so much more into a character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scotty has evolved.
Or devolved from a certain point of view. Kelly says that Ken has medical troubles, and Kelly is a lot more plugged into the truth out there than we ever are. So I would lean on Kelly that maybe, he's battling a little something. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not going to speculate too deeply.
I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he is. He still posts Instagram pictures of him in his favorite rib place all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's still out there just eating it up.
Well,
Having
good.
a great time with some wine and some aesthetics.
Yeah, I've seen him on social media a little bit too. I have.
Yeah. Hey, have you liked the video yet? If you haven't, go ahead. Do it. You know you want to.
I didn't catch what you
I
said.
said if you haven't liked the video yet, go ahead. I know you want to. Just do it. Just hit that thumbs up right now. Thank you.
Do it.
Thank you to all who did. And it is Catherine, not Kathleen. Yes, Catherine, not Kathleen.
No, my real name is Catherine.
Yes.
Katherine.
The real and only way to spell Catherine.
Exactly.
And there's really only one way to spell Jacinda. And I'm still desperate to know what her real name is. I'm sure it's going to take a year before we find out that Jacinda is just her call girl name. Because it has to be, folks. It has to be. Come on, Jacinda.
Oh, probably, like I would think that call girls maybe are similar to like strippers always have a stripper name.
Like it's
Right?
the luscious Candy. She's not really Candy. Her name is Samantha. Hey, they dropped Michael this week. He dropped the fact that the very first person he ever loved happened to be an escort.
Yes, and I do remember her.
And I guess her name was like Abby or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, and she died.
And of course she's dead, of course. It's one of Michael's ex-girlfriends, of course.
Yes.
Of course. And so this was what, a teenage love?
He was like That was where Michael, we were guessing at that time he was just college age,
Okay, so but still a young man, just fresh out of high
somewhere between
school,
18 and 22, 23.
post coma,
Yes.
post
Yes.
post post prison.
And that was Chad playing Michael at the time when
Well,
he had
give it to Rory Gibson though, because he never played a second with any of Michael's history before, and he's able to pull it off like he lived it himself.
I know.
It's that grumble. It really is. It just adds credence to what it is that he does. And by the way, Mother, Autumn has given us a lovely donation here in the chat. Thank you very much, Autumn. We're entering her season.
Autumn.
We're entering her season. We're getting deep into it now that we're in November.
Yeah, yeah.
And Autumn says, hey, now since Tracy has found the real will of Monica, we all know Drew is going to act like the little bee that he is. And, and he's going to try to be a troublemaker to the Q's party. It's too predictable. Well, we're going to have to see about that. We're going to have to see about that when we get down deep into it a little later, because there's one key element about that story. Is that Drew does not know that Martin changed the will. He thinks that this thing has been legitimate as F the entire time.
I didn't think about that.
So when Tracy comes in and says it's Michael's house, Monica gave it to him, he's gonna be like, what the heck, Martin? You have embarrassed me once more.
Oh my gosh.
I have nicknamed them because Drewfus is a normal nickname out there for Drew. Poor guy.
Yes.
Drewfus. So
Drewfus.
I have nicknamed them Drewfus and Gallisn't. And that's also the name of today's podcast episode, Drewfus and Gallisn't. So what a team.
Goodness.
What a team of buffoons. I cannot wait for next week to see how it all falls down. And I'm still leaning on my tweet. It's not unfolding exactly as I put it out, but if we have a last minute team up between Tracy and Ronnie, kicking those two out the door.
Yes.
Not letting the gate hit them on the butt on the way out.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to call my tweet correct.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Oh gosh, Martin thinks that the OG will was gone. Surprise, says Kelly.
Right.
No,
Oh
it
my
was right
gosh.
there with Alan's diplomas.
Right there in the diploma box. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
goodness.
we got to get
Now-
back to that a little later though. Oh no, finish your statement, but we got to go back to Michael and Jacinda because we abandoned.
Okay, we
them.
will. You guys know which scene I love this week so much, right?
Do fill us in.
Could it be Jason kicking the cane out from underneath Drew Kane? Oh,
Anytime
my
somebody
God.
takes a tumble on TV, especially
Oh,
in Soapland, my
and you
mom's
know
there
what?
for it.
That, I have to give General Hospital some props here because that looked pretty good. You know, sometimes there's like fight scenes like kind of look kind of goofy, right?
When it
And
works,
you have to be very forgiving sometimes.
You know, when it works, right? You know, like it's
Oh
just
my God,
it's so.
so cool.
And I feel like since us as viewers, unless you're out there just wanting to hate the show, I think us as viewers recognize that the show's firing on all cylinders right now.
It is.
And
It
so
is.
that means that the cast knows that this show is they're bringing it. They're bringing it because the content is there, the energy is there, the Emmy wins are there. I mean, we're going to see that energy uptick here in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. So when it's just firing and it's working and we're loving it and they're loving it, then moments like that, you're going to play up to the max.
It was so good. And I love Tracy's reaction. This is Tracy. It was
Yes.
so good.
I'm sure you backed it up a number of times.
I did. I did.
Autumn loved
I
it.
backed it up. I backed it up like 3 times.
Of course you
and
did.
watched him kick him. It's so funny.
Kelly's glad that they got rid of the dang crutches. Autumn loved how Jason kicked that cane out. Just absolutely adored it. I think we all did. Lucy and Ethel is what TV Watcher is calling Drew and Martin. Oh. Oh my gosh, Martin and Drew are inept. It's like almost as bad as watching Lucy and Ethel.
I was watching and your dad walks by and he's like, Dad.
Tad the Cad. Oh my gosh, just white-haired Tad. No, he's Martin Gray, Esquire. All right, and don't you forget it. He'll take you to court. Mm-hmm. All of this is going down, and people have
Martin Gray.
We got to get back. So we got to get back to Michael and Jacinda.
Okay.
All right, because they are heating up, and people are here for it. All right, there are people hopping aboard the Michael and Jacinda love train, and I kind of like it. I think they need to do something different with their hair, though. I don't know if they need to color it differently or add some texture, or I don't know what works that I can't suggest because I'm not a hair person. I just think too much of Kiki right now still. It's it's just too exactly like Kiki. I know she's on Young and the Restless now, that actress.
Yes.
But it's exactly her hairstyle. It just is. It just makes me think of it too much.
But she does, she does favor Kiki some. Yeah.
That's all. So I need them to mix it up in some way. Ooh.
Well, and I see not necessarily romance with the two of them yet.
It's coming.
But I see a real friendship.
Oh, can a man and a woman truly be friends on a soap opera?
No.
And don't point to Carly and Jason, chat.
It depends. Okay, it depends. Tracy and Gregory were good friends.
Yeah, but if he didn't die,
yeah,
that would have happened.
Probably. They'd been smooching eventually. Or smooching the foyer.
They did smooch a little, didn't they? Or was it him and Alexis who smooched?
Him and Alexis did.
Ah, that's right. There was going to be that love triangle between Tracy and Alexis. Anyway, I like the Michael and Jacinda idea, we'll say. I think that Jacinda as a character is being introduced in a way that's been interesting enough for me to not completely be like, or give me something more. I don't care yet. Not to, bag on the guy, but like Kai, it took me a little while to be like, all right, what are you here for? I don't really feel that with Jacinda. I feel like she's playing the role well, and I feel like there's opportunity after this story for her to stick around for something else.
And isn't it something how Michael's just like, he gets her a job at Crimson and kind of tells me, tough.
Over my dead body. Don't make me happy, Nina. I don't remember exactly what he said. It wasn't like I can be arranged. That'd be too dark, Michael. But I wouldn't mind. It's not a bad idea. Wouldn't get a tear from me.
Let's work on that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it was so fun seeing Jason do that. It was fun seeing Jason do that. Okay, anyway. So Jacinda gets the job at Crimson. Nina's not happy, but then sees an opportunity. Ooh, if I pay this woman off because she's buyable.
Yeah.
Let me do that. Let me protect my daughter. Let me write her a check like the dummy I am.
Right.
Because I'm Nina Reeves and I don't make great choices.
No, she doesn't think through her.
You Venmo that stuff.
The limits, and she don't think them through. She's very spontaneous, and she always makes the wrong call.
You give her a briefcase full of cash. That's what you do, Nina.
I could understand why she thought she could buy Jacinda.
Yeah, I mean, she's already been bought.
She's already been bought, and she did the whole drugging thing and the whole thing.
I'll buy her some more. It'll be all right. We already have this business relationship.
Right. But, Michael could have found, I'm sure, in all his business dealings, he could have found her a different position. But this is just a little...
Oh, yeah, he's sticking it to Nina. He's definitely sticking it to Nina. It's just Michael, they burned away in that fire Michael's remaining ounce of resistance to just doing it.
Yeah.
He's just doing it now. He's just doing the Quartermain Corinthos thing. Mm-hmm. He's not trying to resist it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna call it a Luke influence because he hung out with Luke a lot too when he was a young man. Mm-hmm. We're gonna call it a Sonny influence. We're gonna call it Quartermain running through his veins. This is AJ.
This
without the alcohol.
Our new Michael, he's got he brings an edge to Michael that we haven't seen before.
Never before has Michael been played this way.
You know, I really like it actually.
It's good. It's definitely a different take. It's a departure, and it makes the character more compelling. Not to
Yes.
it just does. It adds new life. Because you can't picture Chad Duell doing all this stuff.
No, Rory just brings him as more grown, more seasoned, more aggressive.
Yeah, he's
You know,
he's
just
not the
a lot more
mediator. Michael
aggressive.
Michael under Chad Duell was the mediator.
Yes.
He's not a mediator anymore.
No, he's not. He's not. And in conversation with Sonny, he was kind of yelling even.
Yeah, he was. He's angry man. He's angry Michael. I don't want to call him Dark
Yes.
Michael. I don't like that nickname for him. But like angry Michael, done with it Michael, just finished Michael. Like the Michael that broke that tree branch against the tree trunk when he was really mad at Nell that one time. That Michael.
Yeah.
That Michael.
Yeah.
Just every day. That Michael Batman.
Yeah.
Kaiwan says that this Michael is acting a little bit more like Alan from 1981 and 1982. Does that mean we're going to have a Michael version of Susan Moore come on through? Is that who Jacinda is? Is Michael's Monica really Willow?
Boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
It's Willow's house. Michael gave it to her.
Oh, I can't wait for next week. I can't wait for next week. And I'm watching on Friday, and the paper is right in front of Ronnie. She's got the pen in her hand, and Tracy finds the will at the same time.
And I don't
And
know.
I'm so afraid that she's going to sign the document before Tracy gets there.
Well, if she does, it won't matter. It'll be null and void. Here's the fun thing. General Hospital already released a little bit of what's coming next with this document drama. And it's not really a spoiler because General Hospital has released it. There is going to be a bit of a delay before Ronnie has a chance to sign the documents. Because as she is having a bit of a final crisis of conscience before signing it, Outback runs in and snatches the paper and runs away. Leaving Drewfus and Gallisn't to have to chase this dog down in order to retrieve the papers. So, Outback coming to the rescue once again to save the Quartermain property.
That's kind of like Tiger from the Brady Bunch kind of thing.
It is so stupid, but they have sold Outback in such a way that it works.
That's goofy. Like, remember the live turkey on Thanksgiving a couple of years ago?
So it's super dumb, but also totally fits in with this just I don't know, it just works for some reason. It just works.
I tell you what, I have to give Erica Slezak some big props because she just, man, she looked tormented. She really did.
It's because she was. Oh, poor
And
Ronnie.
did you guys love the Easter egg at
Oh
Bobby's?
yes, Jeannie already mentioned it.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome.
Joey? There's an outtake. Did you see the outtake out there in social media? So there's an outtake where Chris McKenna, who plays Brandon, who was Joey Buchanan. I guess like young Joey Buchanan though, not like
He was tween age Joey.
I have no idea what other show had he like what other show was he on for decades and decades then? Any one of them? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I thought that he was more recent toward the end of One Life to Live. I didn't realize that it had been so long since he was Joey Buchanan.
Yeah,
I thought he was a more recognizable face as like adult Joe. I didn't realize he was younger. I know.
He to me he looked like kind of like between like 12 to 15 years old. Closer to the 12 really though. Yeah, he was. And then after Chris didn't play Joey anymore. God bless you, babe.
Thank you.
After Chris didn't play Joey anymore and left One Life to Live, that's when the other actor that's on primetime all the time. You know who I'm talking about, who played Joey's
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Nathan Fillion.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
He played Joey for a long time.
Yeah. He got his
And he was
starts on
post Chris McKenna.
And then there was another person, thank you, Kelly. There was another person out there who played Joey Buchanan as well, and his name is Don Jeffcoat. And I know him from a little show on Nickelodeon called Wild and Crazy Kids. With Omar Gooding, Donnie Jeffcoat, and Jessica Sanchez or something. So I remember him as a younger guy. But I guess he played Joey Buchanan as well. So anyway, Chris McKenna, he's there. He's sitting in the thing. Erica Slezak comes in. He's just like, Joey? And he looks at her and he goes, Mom, I'm working. And it's this moment. He couldn't resist.
Cute, huh?
Yes.
I loved it.
General Hospital released it. So they must have had a good time with it as well.
Yeah,
So.
it was, from the interaction we got to have with Chris at the fan event that we went to and just watching him on screen, I think he's having a great time.
Oh yeah, I think so too. They're all up at Graceland right now.
I know.
And so they were all having like a concert night or something, where a bunch of them was out there singing and dancing and playing guitars and violins, of course.
Yeah.
And Chris McKenna out there singing songs. La Bamba, I think, is what he had pulled out for everybody. Gio out there singing Twist and Shout. Come on, baby now. Working on out. You know the song.
Yeah. Don't you think that Gio and Cameron would have had a great time on that show together?
Oh, they would have had a great time in Graceland together. I think that the Gio and Cameron pairing on General Hospital as friends would have been interesting. Cameron's an interesting character to sprinkle into things because he is the person that held the gun on Jason, but also is such a nice guy. Mm-hmm. So he's an interesting blend. He was a good antithesis to Spencer.
Yes.
So I think that Cameron had some interest, had some interesting aspects to him. So I wouldn't be against seeing a Cameron return to General Hospital.
I would too.
But of course, if they recast, if it's not William Lipton, it'll be a completely different character. So.
Indeed.
Hey, Melinda.
Indeed.
Graceland was this week. I think it was this weekend. That's when all of these videos have been dropping on social media. Was this weekend. So that's just what I think.
I think it's wrapping up right now.
Autumn with another donation.
Thanks, Autumn.
Thanks, Autumn. I don't like the way that Drew was rubbing it in Michael's face, saying, I'm going to live in your old house with Willow and your kids. It's like Drew is obsessed, and it's really disturbing. Oh, he's totally obsessed, Autumn.
Oh, he's awful. Isn't he awful? And I'm like, Tracy, open the box.
Just look at the box. This box is already open. Lucy has already uncovered it, accidentally, unwittingly, unknowingly, has given you the answer to this problem. Please solve it. Please solve it for us, Tracy. I think Cameron's doing Primetime. Ooh, I don't know about Primetime, but I know that he did that one runaround show on Amazon that people watched a little bit of. I saw the first episode of it. It's a teenage, like young people, like I'll call it a teenage thing, like 15 to 18 age range. I don't know that age. I don't know the age group, the actual like entertainment age group that is young adults. 18 to 49, is that too much? I don't know. Am I still a young adult?
No.
Oh, no.
I would say no.
Oh gosh. I'm going to be an old man before I know it.
No matter how old you are, your sweet old mama is going to be 24 years older than you.
No matter what, it's always going to be that way. Didn't Brennan, Melinda asks, didn't Brennan say he used to work for his mother in a diner and fixed her plumbing all the time? That's what he told Carly before. Everybody really wants Erica Slezak to be Brennan's mom again. I think that boat sailed when she was like, Joey, and then didn't say, oh, you're my son, Jack.
Right.
Oh, Jack, it's been so long
Joey,
since I've seen you, my son.
But she didn't say what Joey was to her.
No, Joey's such a common name. It could have been anybody in her life.
Right.
Yeah.
But, it was somebody that she would have loved to see because she was excited.
Yeah.
Joey?
Joey?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, a nephew.
That moment, just that moment, she was Vicky.
Oh, of course she was. How could she not be? Jeannie called me middle-aged, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, sweetheart, you are middle-aged.
Well, at least I have just as many years in front of me as I do behind. That's nice. It's been a long ride so far. It'll stay long, please. Michelle says that I'm a young adult. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Michelle, you have saved the day.
Don't you think next year when the first digit in his age starts with a 4 that it'll be different?
Anyway, so other stuff happened on the show, like stuff. I don't know. I'm just distracted by my age now, Mom. I don't know what else to say.
Jeez.
I guess I kind of want to. Thanks for joining us this week on the 10th floor, everybody. I've got a lot of thinking to do. Oh my gosh. Now, Outback is going to come. She's going to save the day. And thinking about Pack, you cannot think about Outback without quickly also thinking of one Braden Brenner who plays Emma. Mm-hmm. She and Gio, I think, are lighting it up on the screen together. I'm very interested to see where this pairing goes, especially as we get into the adventure.
I think they're going to be in danger.
We have recruited
Danger,
the children for some adventure time. And they're not children, they're teenagers. Come on, they're big, tough teenagers. This is Rocco and Danny we're talking about. And Charlotte. Charlotte's been around the globe far more. Charlotte will be able to run the operation, is what I'm saying. So
absolutely, she get her cast iron blood flowing.
Oh, no. Some jerk out there in the chat named SLT359, whoever you are. You son of a gun, you. He's calling me old. Well, SLT359, if I'm old, what does that make you? Huh? All right, anyway. Braden and Gio sang together at the Graceland event, says Jeannie. Well, isn't that lovely? What'd they sing? Was it lovely? Was it wonderful?
Man, I want to go to that thing someday.
Gosh, we're going to do it. We're going to skip everything. We're not going to have Christmas one year. All of that money you spent on Halloween to make what a wonderful display, by the way. You in the neighborhood just was the spookiest, ookiest place in town.
Hey, isn't our little loop the coolest place?
Yeah, I missed out. I need to go see this in person next year.
It's odd. Oh yeah, and next year the theme. They already told me what the theme is for next year.
Okay.
Next year, it's all spiders.
Oh, wow. Okay. SLT359 is seasoned. That's what he is.
Oh, got lots of salt and pepper.
Kelly really enjoyed the Gio and Emma smooch over the counter at Bobby's. She thought that was a tender, sweet moment.
Well, you know what? But I loved with Emma this week when she calls Britt right to her face.
Immediately.
What are you doing here, Britt?
I don't think it was even that. I think she just walked in and said Britt.
Funny.
Oh, I still don't think Danny shot Drew. I think he hired someone. Well, that would be a twist. I don't think. Bob says I still don't think Danny shot Drew. I think he hired someone. So there's two ways to read it. I still don't think Danny shot Drew. I think he hired someone. As in, I think Danny hired somebody to shoot Drew. Or you can add the comma that doesn't exist here. That says, I don't think Danny shot Drew, comma, I think he hired someone. In that case, the he meaning Drew. Which is Bob's original theory from a couple of weeks ago. Had to pick on you a little bit there, Bob.
I don't think that would be a good plan, though, because, you're going to hire someone to shoot in the back twice. Well, you have a good chance of actually dying.
TV watcher, I've never been an idiot.
What? shoot me in the foot? Okay, I believe it. He would have hired someone for that.
TV watches 55 and says that he loves it or she loves it. There's something that about getting older and wiser. You realize that you're not the idiot you used to be. TV watcher, I've never been an idiot, so that's good. But what I do realize as I get older is how much stupider everybody else is around me, though. Like, goodness gracious, we're full of dum-dums on this planet.
Yeah, yeah.
And
My
two
gosh.
of them we get to see every week on TV, and their name is Drewfus and Gallisn't.
All you have to do to prove that there are some folks out there is just go out for a drive. My God.
Everybody can relate. Is Graceland replacing the convention? I guess by default it is, because the convention hasn't happened.
Well, and they used to both have both happen, Graceland was happening.
Yeah. So they dropped the convention. So I think Graceland's done by a different company. I'm pretty sure. I think Graceland is done by probably Graceland. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who puts that one on.
Who do you think shot Drew? Wonders Autumn. We think Danny shot Drew, and we proved it last week on the podcast. Go check it out.
Yeah, we do think. I don't. The only thing that makes me because I really was thinking that Danny did it. Mm-hmm. The only thing that makes me go, maybe I'm wrong, is the second shot.
Yep. Well, he'd had to have it in him to shoot him twice to want this man dead.
But I don't know, though. Would he do something like that? Well, Jason is his daddy.
I think that it would be a very interesting and compelling television. Why not? Why not? Michael's done something similar. Carolyn says Portia. That'll be the surprise turn.
It could be Portia.
That's why she's extra worried about this.
And now, she's not, her and Curtis aren't going to fly under the radar anymore because Nina threw her under the bus.
Now she could be a suspect.
Now she's going to be a suspect.
And that's going to make one Miss Trina Robinson and Kai Taylor?
I think so.
And it's going to make Trina and Kai pretty uncomfortable if there's some investigation around Portia. Maybe enough to slip up?
Yeah.
I don't know what the future holds.
I tell you,
for that
right
one.
now, I am not a Portia fan right now.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think you should be. I don't think anybody should be. And I think that Isaiah really needs to fall off of the Portia bandwagon really fast because she just up and left him at the cabin. Didn't even text, I needed to go sign some paperwork. Come on, Portia. You couldn't even come up with a good excuse. Yeah. You left that gorgeous cabin that he left for you with the you can have the dinner and I'll be back, baby, and we're going to bone like mad, all of that stuff. And she went to go sign some documents?
Yeah.
Nah, Portia, come on. You can see how hurt Isaiah was. And now I'm back on Team Isaiah. You should leave her behind, Isaiah.
And, well, like Portia, she either straight out lies or she lies with omission. And that's what she's doing right now.
Yeah.
She should tell Curtis, I think you're slipping around with Jordan. Well, I'm slipping around too.
I slipped around with Isaiah. Our marriage was over anyway. It was after we had the big, if you leave, then there's no point working on it argument. And then you left. So pretty much that told me that you didn't want it anymore. So I went and got somebody who did. Mm-hmm. And it was on that counter right there.
Yeah. But she wants to, and my gosh, now she wants to wait and not tell anybody until, because for fear of a miscarriage, because I'm older,
that was her
she
excuse.
Really just wants to wait where she can find out which fool is the dad.
Well, definitely. She wanted to have more control over the narrative before telling anybody. So F you, Jordan. Mind your business, is what she said and what Jordan should have done. Like, my God. Listen, and also, I was so stressed out, Ma, during that Curtis and Jordan scene. I was so upset and stressed out just listening to him profess his love, and I dumped our marriage too quick, and you're the one I want to be with, and I'm just watching this going, Curtis, you're trash, man. You and your emotional affairs back and forth between these two, and Jordan's falling for it?
I don't think Jordan ever really got over Curtis.
I would like this more if they had kept like some sort of thread between the two of them. Some sort of like, we're still good buddies, good chum buddies, even though it didn't
And you
work
know what?
out.
The connection that they used to have, that and they still do, we just don't see him anymore. CJ.
That was a connection between the two of them for
Wow,
sure.
that was a big connection
Yeah,
between the two.
they erased TJ from history. Molly doesn't even think about that guy anymore. He's gone, folks. TJ's done for. That man has been written off the show without being written off the show. Poor guy. Oh man, God, man.
He
got
went
the
on the
Taggart
elevator, and
treatment.
that was it.
He got the Taggart treatment.
He did.
I
don't
just sat
understand.
there on a different floor of the hospital, doctoring away, staying far from the drama. Cody and
Yeah.
Molly are on what? The 10th floor? I'm going to stay on the 8th. We're never on the 8th floor on this show. We're on the 1st, we're on the 7th, we're on the 10th, and we're on the roof.
That's it.
We're not on the 3rd, we're not on the 8th. That's where TJ is. All right. That's where Grams is still volunteering at the hospital. Okay. She's still there mentoring from far from us off to the side. Autumn doesn't want Curtis and Jordan 2.0. I mean, at this point, Autumn, I think it's like Curtis and Jordan 5.0.
Well, yeah. When they were married, they fought more than not.
Because she was so full of secrets.
Yeah, but and now that he's been with Portia and married Portia and stuff, now he knows what a hurtful secret really is. Jordan really didn't have big secrets from him.
No, she had
Not in a
job
personal
secrets.
way.
No, she had job secrets. I can't tell you about my investigation into I think it was Cyrus. I can't tell you about how I'm setting Cyrus up and Taggart's helping me because it's an active criminal case. I know it's dangerous, Curtis, but I can't tell you about. We're getting a divorce.
That's kind of yeah.
Because, he had fallen back in love with Portia at the time. He immediately left Jordan and went to Portia, and now he's trying to immediately leave Portia to go back to Jordan, and I don't think the audience cares.
I don't either.
I just don't know
And
a section of the audience that thinks that these characters are better off for this storyline.
Yeah. I'm not digging the storyline that much.
So, since we're not digging it, and we're a great barometer for General Hospital, chances are they're going to drop this thing.
You think so?
They threw Christina out a window and said, no more baby thing. Elizabeth's parents came back to town and promptly left once more. And now we're dealing with this. Anytime and I'm not saying that they listen to us and we're actively leaning the show. And that's not what I'm saying.
Of course not.
I'm saying that if your easy audience, such as us, the 10th floor, is not digging it, then that means y'all probably aren't digging it either.
Right. Because we try to, we just go with the show. The ebbs and flows. We just go with it.
Even the creators of the show recognize and understand when it's not working out. That's my point. Do you think Martin shot
Tell
Drew?
you though, the biggest foul they had was Elizabeth's parents. That could have been good.
Yes, I understand trying to link it with their current relationship and then answer a double answer. Reiko and what happened to Elizabeth. We can get two answers to one mystery, blah, 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 by doing this. It was just trash. It was garbage. It was hot garbage.
It was.
I saw my dad cheating on and now Reiko's also a cheater, too. Cheating on Finn no. This ultimate love of Finn's. Reiko, the one that, molded him to be a better man and drop drugs and whatever it is that Reiko was. And then we smash that memory too? We give Elizabeth the stupidest reason of all time. Oh, I don't remember killing this woman on accident, so I went to Port Charles. And then we're also going to tarnish this this golden character in the history of Finn.
Right.
At the same time. Just, bad.
Yeah. And it put an ugly taste in your mouth for Jeff too.
Because you want to, because like, listen, folks, you want Jeff Weber to have gotten over his philandering ways, right? You want him to come back and be the seasoned, great dad, the one that comes back to town with Carolyn, and we're like, you know what? We decided that we effing sucked as your parents, so we're going to be great grandparents. We're going to be wonderful grandparents, not great grandparents. Don't make us great grandparents yet, Jake. But we're going to be good grandparents. We're going to come in and be active parts of the Weber life. That could have been a fun little story. And then they, have tension and whatever real reason. I'm sure anybody can come up with a better reason than I accidentally threw Reiko down a flight of stairs and forgot about it. Yeah. Anybody can come up with something better than that. So anyway, I'm just sitting here whining. I'm just sitting here complaining. But sometimes you get that here on the 10th floor, folks. But let's talk about today instead of 4 years ago or however long that was. Let's talk about Sidwell. Let's talk
Sidwell.
about how Sidwell is heating up now that Slezak is on her way out. I told you, taking some time off. Now we're going to get right back into it, all right? Sidwell showing up and being an antagonist, reminding us of things that have happened. He had a little catch-up scene with Marco. When is Sonny going to pay for killing my mother? Right?
Right.
Soon enough, my boy. Soon enough. But let's go turn the screws.
That's exactly what he did. Yeah.
Well, isn't this a lovely scene? I'm Carlo Rota.
Yeah. I think when it comes to, well, Sidwell's actually a little bit worse than Drew.
Sidwell Drew is. This is tough because Drew's a bad guy. Of course, Drew's a bad guy. I'm not sitting here saying that Drew's a good guy, but Drew's a bad guy in the Quartermain dynamic. He's not really much of a bad guy outside of that, not too far out of that. And of course, a little Portia thing, but that was still about the Quartermain thing. He was trying to, stick it to Michael and use the press against him and all sorts of different nonsense about this custody thing. So he's very much a villain in the Quartermain area.
Yeah.
Sidwell's a villain to everybody. To everyone.
Yeah.
There's no area where Sidwell's not going to be a dastardly villain of dangerous proportions, of large-scale manipulations. Not just I want the Quartermain house, but I want the entire section of town that the Quartermain house lives on.
Yes.
That's the difference, I think.
Yes.
Why does Sidwell
who does he think he is, just walking into Laura's office like he owns that place?
Well, it's just been so hard to get your attention, you see. He's ramping up the villainy because we're getting into this next stage. Well, hopefully we're going to finish this Measure C nonsense before too long.
Well, I know, because you know what? I kind of, me and Laura kind of feel the same way. What'd she say? I kind of don't care anymore.
I kind of don't care anymore. Yeah. Speaking for the audience is what we're doing here. Hey, Tyrone. And Tracy. Hello, Tracy. So you don't think Martin shot him? No, Tracy, I don't think Martin shot him. I don't. I think Martin would be acting very differently if he did. Anyway, back to the Sidwell topic at hand. In the breakdowns for next week, in the little episodes, Monday, Alexis trips over a rock, and Tuesday, Laura finds a squirrel. That thing, right? In it is like Ava begins to flirt with Sidwell or something to the likes of suggesting that we might be exploring the possibility of an Ava Sidwell connection, and it made me think that if indeed she starts to fall for the Sidwell charm, it could be twofold. Number one, she does live in that Cassadine house, and she sure liked it there.
She did.
And two, it gives more power to the reason why we allied the Davises with Ava, with the whole Rick thing. Because if she starts to date Sidwell, then we can really start to explore that suggested connection that Sidwell had with Alexis from a year ago now, really. Yeah.
He does have a connection, with he just knows so much about the Cassadines.
Yeah. It was like not an accident he bought that house. It was clear he knew so much more about their history than he was letting on.
Yes.
That whole dagger scene where he's like, "Oh, I had no idea." But of course you knew.
Sure did.
Because it also killed your mommy. Or something, right? Because that was
Yes.
your theory at the time, was that Sidwell and Alexis are brother and sister through Natasha or whatever. No, Natasha's Alexis's real name.
Yep.
I don't remember her mom's name.
I don't remember her mom's name either.
We'll call her Stacy.
She was, she was she worked for the Cassidines.
Yeah, she was like the maid or something.
Mm-hmm.
And Mikos was like, ooh, I think you're hot.
Yes.
I think you're
Yes.
hot stuff. I think you're hotter than Helena.
Yes.
So I'm going to get with you Arnold Schwarzenegger style.
So Helena always hated her.
Yeah, and slit her
Because
throat.
She is, the bastard child of her husband.
Mm-hmm. My gosh.
So she hated her for that reason.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And then she slit her mom's throat.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
Was it Christina? No, I thought that was her,
Christina
I thought that was her
was
sister's
Alexis'
name.
sister.
Yeah. I thought that was
Alexis had a sister named Christina, and that's why she named Christina.
I'm sure I could find out real quick the answer to this before the chat gets to me. She was supposed to be an opera singer. I don't know. Alexis is Davis's mom, General Hospital. Let's see what Google says. Huh? Let's see what Google says. Helena. No. Oh, Kristen. Kristen. Not Christina, but Kristen. Huh. Look at that. Look at that. Tyrone actually wrote Kristen. I just thought he wrote wrong, and I was assuming. And look at me being a fool. She was a fictional Swedish opera singer on the soap opera General Hospital who was the protege and lover of Mikos Cassidine. She had two daughters with Mikos, Alexis Davis and Christina Cassidine, and was murdered by Mikos' wife, Helena Cassidine, who slit her throat in front of her daughter, Alexis. This is pretty accurate, General Hospital, at Google.
Yeah.
Pretty good search there, Google, and your little AI breakdown of who this character is. Her real name was Kristen Nielsen. As in, the character's real name was Kristen Nielsen. And she had a successful career for nearly a decade under Mikos Cassidine's mentorship. She had two daughters. She was killed by Helena. And the trauma of witnessing her mother's murder caused Alexis to develop amnesia about her true identity. Christina was hidden away to protect her and was later reunited with Alexis.
Yeah.
And there's your 10,000-foot view at Alexis's mom.
I wonder why did she decide on the name Davis?
Adoption, foster care? I don't know. Huh? Oh, gosh. I'm a sneezy man today. I hope that's not a sign of anything.
Better not be, huh?
Yeah, that would be no fun. Sidwell's the big man now, says Tyrone. You're right. He is a big man now. She's supposed to be an opera singer. What else? I was trying to find this thing here. Alexis Davis, her mom was an opera singer, was killed by Elena. Yada, I want Sidwell to have a Cassidine connection, says Elise. And, oh, there it goes. Tracy, you think Sidwell's a Cassidine? No. Not a Cassidine, but a Bergman. Or Nilsson, or whatever you want to go with when it comes to Kristen. A third child, Christina, Alexis, and Jens.
I'm leaning toward Jens and Alexis. When I first thought of that, of them being siblings, I thought of them as being twins. And she sent the boy away to protect him.
Because of the Mikos thing?
Yes.
Ah, so he is a
Because
Cassidine.
Elena might let a girl live, but she will drown a boy.
So he is a Cassidine.
I think he is.
All right, so there you go. Boom. And now we can get Valentine in there, I don't trust this Jen Sidwell guy. Ooh, yeah. Now Valentine's coming stateside too, which means it's a matter of time before he breaks out. Or they let him out.
He's gonna be back home real soon.
I guess we're going to get our Hannibal Lecter from Valentine, which is fine. It's not quite Cyrus, but it's fine. Cyrus is still alive somewhere. Maybe he's in E.J.'s lab. Over in Salem. Come on. Go to Days of Our Lives. Jeff
Sidwell.
Cover. Go to Days of Our Lives, Jeff
Sidwell.
Cover, please.
He was telling Dalton, wasn't he?
Sidwell is replacing Dalton with Britt Westbourne. And,
He sure is. Well,
yeah.
replacing him, but leaving him on the team. I thought he was just going to straight out fire him.
Well,
But no.
they can't, because if they fired him, they'd have to kill him.
That's true.
And immediately, this dumbass Dalton is immediately like, so I'm Australian, and I think that we should pull a fast one on these folks. I've known you for all of 5 minutes, and I think that we should do this. Hey, what are you doing, Dalton? She's gonna totally rat you out, you moron.
Exactly.
God.
Exactly.
No wonder he was getting nothing done.
And now, and we heard for the first time, I mean, we knew this, but we heard for the first time that this is a something left over from Caesar.
Yeah, the villains are not hiding that anymore now that we've figured it out. Tracy sends us a note and a little donation as well, saying, you both are so much fun. Well, thank you so much, Tracy. Appreciate you and your donation and your compliments.
Sure do.
Valentine will be out to help Carly, but may turn on her after. Remember what she did to Nicholas in 2016. Then Ava, Brennan, and Sonny. I don't know. I think Valentine's such a good guy now that I don't know if he's going to be turning on anybody. I don't know. I don't know if I'm with that, Tyrone. I don't know.
I think that Valentine is going to try to keep his nose clean somewhat because he don't want Lulu to be fighting with him and trying to keep his child away from him.
Let's not restrict access to Charlotte now that I'm doing time in New York. Now that they sent me to Pentonville. I learned how to break out of here from Heather Weber.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Heather Weber.
Right back in.
She was slipped in and out of that place at night like nothing.
She slipped in and out of that place long enough to kill Britt for a minute. Man, that hook killer was really ineffective at now, man. You know, at a certain point, it was like, oh, you know, at least she got Britt, but she didn't. So basically, she got Rory. Period. And yeah, I think that might be it. Oh, the drug dealer.
Yeah.
The poison dealer got hooked, and Rory got hooked. And I'm pretty sure that was it. So what an ineffective serial killing spree from this whole hook thing.
So, I think the person that came closest to maybe dying was
like,
Ava.
And Diane, too. She came pretty close.
Diane, too.
And I guess technically Britt. Like, they all came just to the death's doorstep and ultimately lived.
I remember when with Diane, I was like, oh, I was just mad. I was like, General Hospital kills Diane. Oh my gosh, why?
God, wouldn't that be something?
And they did not.
They did not. She's still around. And love it or hate it, you still got Diane Miller on the show. Mm-hmm. I think that they should do is bring a big bag for Portia. I don't know what that means. Valentine will be able to. I don't know. I think he works for the Cassidines, says Daisy. I think the see who sent Britt is a Cassidine. Ooh. Well, it's definitely, yeah, so it's not hidden that it's the last project of Cesar Faison.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we know that as an audience, the villains are openly mentioning the name Cesar Faison.
Yes.
I thought that the Rocco conversation between Nathan and Britt told something about their dynamic that a lot of the audience members might not have caught because, out there, I read a lot of social media and people on Twitter are always extremely negative about everything. So it's hard for me to have a gauge of what people really think out there, right? But Nathan and Britt, conversation about Rocco, there, to me, was an element of authority that Nathan had in his conversation with Britt, as if he had been in a position of authority over her before. Like at the Five Poppies, for example. Mm-hmm. Because it wasn't, hey sis, I'm going to try to encourage you to not do this. It was very much like, you have to stop. Mm-hmm. And I felt like, while it was, trying to be like, oh, Nathan and Britt, I also think that the show is trying to sneak in there a little bit of this uncomfortable dynamic between the two of them.
Right.
And obviously, she's still actively working for these folks. Gleefully, she walked into that room, didn't be like, oh, I don't want to do this. No, she walked in there like, the Brit is back in charge.
Exactly. And I think she's going to tell Elizabeth to shove her job.
I didn't like this one anyway. I, at this point, have no idea what Jason sees in this woman. I can understand before.
Uh-huh.
Right now, Where's my car? I wanted it delivered. Want to go for a ride? Why?
Right.
Why do you want to spend time with this woman? She's just whining. She's been whining about everything that you've given her, Jason, since she's come back to town.
She whines all, you know, what her interaction with Jason is different as a woman of interest is different than any other that we've seen. You know, she doesn't get super doe-eyed over him. You know, all the other, you know, his other, you know, they get so captured by him, you know.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have that. And she's a smart ass. No one is smart ass to Jason. She is. Mm-hmm. And she's so different than any of his other love interests.
I just don't see what he sees in her. I mean, she could be a smart ass to him and not get doe-eyed, and that's totally fine. It really is just the constant whining to him. This room you gave me sucks. The window you gave me sucks. The car didn't come. The car that you co-signed on. I can't drive in a hoopty. Like, just what makes you want to spend time with that?
I don't know. I don't know. You know, I maybe it's a little bit of a conquest kind of thing.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't explain it now. Hopefully we get to find the other side of Britt, the big, you know, because it's Kelly Tebow. It's not like she's going to be running around with, like, only half a character, right? So there's a whole other part of Britta's story that we know nothing about, and it's going to explain why she is the way she is and have us forgive her for her transgressions. But I don't know, Ma. I don't know why he wants to hang out with her. That's all.
You know what? Anna and the others, they're really missing a golden opportunity in not talking to Obret. Liesel knows more about Caesar than anybody does.
Liesel and Anna should be teaming up
to
work on this whole Caesar Faison thing.
Yes, and since she did all kinds of she was, you know, in a lab for years and did all kinds of, she would understand maybe what they're trying to figure out as well.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Not only she had this big relationship with Cesar Faison, but she did all the medical stuff with him too.
You're totally right. I mean, maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll get there in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it. I mean, they brought Liesel back. Yeah. I don't see why they'd bring her back just to smack Britt.
She's just a fountain of information, and they're not pursuing it.
Yeah. Jeannie says that Britt is used to money, and Tracy agrees. And yeah, I get that. I get that she's used to money. The problem isn't that she's used to money. The problem isn't that she's whining. My question is, why does Jason want to spend time with that? That's all. Because I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Well, I love the fact that they brought Britt back and they brought her back Britchy. I like her better Britchy.
The original Britt.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. Britt isn't going to want to park the Mercedes at Bobby's. No, I don't know where they're going to park the Mercedes at, honestly. The parking garage near Bobby's, and that you can Uber to town. I Uber to home. I don't know. She does need the lab money though. You know, the secret cold fusion research danger thing where Rocco and Danny.
I know.
And Charlotte been recruited. I'm curious. Okay, because we got. I mean, they're an adventurous bunch. They're the kids of the adventuring parties, right? Mm-hmm. You know, we got Emma, right? Gio, not so much. We're still learning about Gio, but he's a tough son of a gun, we'll say. Then we get Danny and Rocco, of course, and then Charlotte. I think it's a dream team of kids.
I think it is.
People want to know where Jake is, and I don't think Jake fits.
Wind up being in some serious danger, and Britt is going to have to come to the rescue for Rocco.
Oh, totally. Yeah. 100%, 1,000%. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna get into hopefully into some zany kookiness. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just high stakes adventure. We've been strapped to a pipe. There's poison mist coming into this room, and only one person can save us. Come on, let's do it.
Yes,
I'm with
all that kind of goofiness.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes, why not? Let's get into it and be at home in time for pizza.
Yeah, not only will Britt will have to come to the rescue for Rocco, But if they start messing with Charlotte, Valentine's going to come after him too.
Charlotte's gonna blow the lid off the whole thing. Little Miss Charlotte. That's why they recast. It's because she's gonna be the one that figures it out. I wonder if the kids will solve the mystery before the PCPD wonders Medora, and I think that they might.
I tell you.
I think that they might.
I tell you what. Shaggy and Scooby can figure things out better than Anna can sometimes.
It's not lost on us that Emma has charged into this room and immediately recognized the Britch being in the room. And it's going to definitely send off question marks and feelers, even when Britt is like, oh, I just, blah, blah, whatever excuse, right? And then leaves. We know, because General Hospital has not let us forget, that Britta and Emma did not get along when Emma was a child.
No.
Britta very much liked her daddy Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
But did not quite get along with this little girl.
No. And she was awful to her all the time. And
We haven't forgotten.
accidentally barbecued her baby doll.
Torch that baby doll, yes. We've seen the flashbacks. Every Thanksgiving, 4th of July, they love to be like, oh, and the baby doll went up like fireworks. General Hospital loves that moment, will not let us forget it. So we haven't forgotten how Britt and Emma didn't get along. So Emma has not forgotten how Britt and Emma didn't get along. And so she's not... It's just going to open up some questions. It's throwing the doors open for the next chapter of this thing. As now we have to answer what it is that Britt is doing there. How is she connected? What will Anna and Brennan do next?
I tell you what, Carly is covering it up well when she's right there talking with him.
Yep.
She's able to act normal.
Uh-huh.
But boy, you can see it on her face, like when she's looking at him, when he ain't looking back. She is just boiling.
He is in her targets big time. This is
Oh
just
my
step one of the downfall of Brennan. How will he last? I don't know. Will he survive it? Probably. Will he still be on the show? I don't know.
I know. Well, I don't want him to get rid of him. I like Brennan a lot. I like him. I like his, he's not a good guy, no, but I just like Chris McKenna on the show. He's good.
Yeah, I think that Brennan's a fine character. I don't see why they should necessarily get rid of him.
No.
So,
But- And, I'm wondering, of course, they're not showing us this, but I was wondering, okay, is Carly how is she avoiding laying down with him? I would think that right now she wouldn't want to.
They're just such busy people, He's running worldwide spy ops. She's running 2 businesses.
Right.
All right. And, and then and then this hair requires so much maintenance. You don't understand how many hours I need to put into just the wash, the blowout, because I got to get all the product out, and then I got to moisturize it, and then it's just a whole thing. I can't get into it. So I just, I don't have time. And plus, I'm like 60, and I just don't want it all the time like that anymore. So let's just have a BLT, huh?
There we go.
Carly will either get him or fall on her face. She'll probably fall on her face before she gets him.
Yeah. Probably. She's scathing mad though. She's scathing mad. She's gonna get him.
Oh yeah. And oh God, I don't know in what way. He's definitely going to be taken down from his WSB pedestal, but what does she want past that? It can't just be like, oh, I'm going to ruin his career, and that's going to make... Like, she's got to get Jocelyn out. Mm-hmm. She's got to ruin his career. She's got to make it so this never happens again. She's got to blow up the field office. I don't know how far Carly is going to want to take this.
Right.
Because it can't just be, oh, I'm going to ruin his job. It can't just be that.
No, she wants to take... Yeah.
She said he's
wants
taking
to
Jack
annihilate
down.
his life, not just a piece of it.
Right. So is she want him to go to jail? Are we trying to uncover his deep, dark secrets and throw everything into the light?
Maybe.
Are they going to burn him in the spy way, you know? I don't know.
Yep.
Jocelyn will save him out. Oh, yeah, this is how Jocelyn gets success. That's right. Jocelyn is a WSB agent as well. How quickly we forget. So, you know, and she's already been in this thing, and she's a college student. So, yeah, Jocelyn's totally getting roped into this. 1,000%.
Absolutely.
1,000%. How quickly we forget.
Yep.
I didn't forget when I watched the scene, but I forgot when I was podcasting.
No, she's just right now, Brennan's like playing it down. She just being eyes and ears, doesn't really have a task.
Nope, not right now. We're just
go
going to pay
school,
you. Go to school, we're going to pay you.
Go to college.
Let me know what you hear.
Keep your ears and eyes open.
We'll use you if we need you, because you can't get back into Brennan's office, because we already messed that up, because we thought we had a great lead at the Five Poppies, because we did, but then you messed it up by sleeping with Vaughn. Anyway. I guess it really wasn't that did it in. It was more the double agent inside Brennan's own office that he never knew. But whatever. Carly's a pressure cooker. That's a good way of describing her.
Yeah, she is.
That's a great way of describing her, Tracy. That's good. That's real
she's
good.
like a pressure cooker, like the old-fashioned one, that has a little thing on top that goes...
Yeah, percolating.
Yeah.
Yes, indeedy. All right, what haven't we covered? I didn't write any notes before we started podcasting. Look at last week's notes. Haley and Naomi. Oh, that's a different show. Let's see. Laura, Drew, Ronnie, Cody. Cody's cool. I like Cody. Gio, Lois. Lois.
Laura always has the best maternal advice for Lulu. And Lulu, why does she not have a clue? With Laura and Luke being her parents, she should have parent coolness down to an art where these kids will just tell her everything because she won't be stupid reactive.
You know what? You got a point there, Ma. And she's trying not to be reactive. Dante was reactive.
Right.
She was trying. Let Rocco come to me. So where were you? Huh? I was just wondering. Your grandma said you didn't show up. I'm just wondering. I'm curious. What were you doing? I was helping Cody. Charlotte had to lie for him because Rocco can't do it himself.
Right.
Rocco's bad at it.
Yep. And Lulu told her mom, yeah, he lied to our face. And then Charlotte backed his lie up.
Uh-huh. I like it. I think they're doing great work with the kids. I think that they did great with like Jocelyn, Cameron, Oscar, like them, like clearly, because, like at least one of those three characters are still around. Trina, all of them, blah, blah, blah. They did a good job with those kids. Mm-hmm. They did not do a good job with Jake and Hayden. Sorry to Jake and Hayden fans out there. But they did not do a good job with those kids, with those characters. They didn't turn them into compelling, interesting people at all. Nope. Yet. Maybe when they get recast down the line and come back to town. But as it stands right now...
Yeah, when Jake comes back to town, he will be completely different.
Totally. He'll look completely different, too, because it'll be a different actor.
And look completely different, too. And be a grown-ass man.
He will be.
Back in the door.
So they didn't do a good job with them. But I got to say, they're doing really great work with Danny, Rocco, Charlotte, and those three right now. Just excellent work with them. Better than Cameron and Jocelyn when they were kids. They've been just kudos, double thumbs up on them. Making some great characters.
I think this team writes for teenagers way better than our previous writing teams have. Because a lot of times when you have teenagers on a show, that the dialogue they give them is just not believable. That's not the way a 16-year-old talks.
No. Yeah, I get it. Even, I would say that they still probably don't sound exactly like how a 16-year-old is going to talk in 2025, but it's still excessively young. It's how I, as the viewing audience, hear in my head a young person, because there's just been like the 6-7 thing and that whole thing that's just taken over the world, and it just like the internet raised kids are so flippin' weird and hard to access from somebody who wasn't raised by the internet, that you can't really put Skibbly Bop inside Rocco's mouth and have the audience go, yeah, I'm with it. So
yeah. Tell you, the 6-7 thing, our educators need prayer because my goodness, those kids are driving them crazy.
I just what and they don't have an answer, or they won't tell us as to why this 6-7 thing is just so amazing for them. Why has it taken?
I think they think it's amazing because it irritates adults so much.
Because we don't get it and we want to understand things as grown people.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yes, we need the writers to explain 6-7. Thank you, UDAC. Finally, somebody who's speaking our language. Put it in there. Have Rocco say 6-7 and then explain it in detail to Lulu. This is how soap operas can help us. This is how they can help society. If they could put into Rocco and Danny's mouth explanations and definitions, then I think that we might have a more cohesive planet.
Yeah.
The gap that has formed in generations can be reached across from soap operas.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. And it would be funny, like if Laura was there and like for every slang word that they came up with, she would come up with one from her time with, okay, all right, okay, I see. Yeah, that's what that means. Okay. Well, for us, that definition was groovy.
See, the thing is, though, the kids know groovy, okay? The kids know groovy, but they're not letting us in. They're not letting us in, and that's not okay. Jeannie Googled it, and she still doesn't understand. Oh, I'm not going to bring you the answer. Don't come here for the news, folks. I don't know. All I do know is that we are 2 minutes away from 12:30, and we're talking about 6-7 and Skibbledybop. I feel like maybe we've come to the end.
Maybe it's time to get on the elevator.
Maybe it's time to take a little break of Reno. And let me check my messages here because we may or may not be having, I don't know, we'll see. Because 1:30, we're going to be back. We're going to talk about Days of Our Lives. And we're going to talk about Beyond the Gates. And Professor Angela is going to be back with us finally after waiting for so long. The new term has begun. Professor Angela taking her place right back. We're not going to be at Orphe Jeans. No. We're going to be in that empty lecture hall once again. So
Professor Angela is joining us at 1:30, y'all.
yes. So far out. Yes, far out. That's a good one, Jeannie. Far out. Totally happening in far out ways, I tell you.
Yes.
I'm sorry that Days has been so boring, but we're going to talk about it anyway, folks. We're going to talk about Beyond the Gates. We're going to talk about Days of Our Lives. We're going to do it at 1:30. Professor Angela is going to be back with us.
Yes.
So come for that and enjoy it as we talk about baby Trey. They should have kept the name Tesoro.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about, of course, the antics of Dana Leslie.
Of course.
What's next for Ted and Nicole? And will Haley finally get her man dead?
Ooh, that Haley.
All that and more coming up at 1:30. Join us then. In the meantime, like this video if you had a good time. Subscribe to the channel if you want some more. Get back into that elevator and go back down to the first floor. Get into your cars and turn your radios to previous episodes of the 10th Floor, which you can find on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. If you can't find it on your favorite podcasting platform, reach out to us on social media at 10th Floor GH and we'll point you in the right direction. And that's it. Go spend some time with your families. And we'll be back at 1:30. I've been Matt.
And I've been Kat.
And that's it on the 10th Floor for now. Goodbye.